Alright guys, good morning. It's a little bit before 6 a.m. today, and it's Thursday, and this is the first video of my channel, and we're gonna get prepped for today's 6 or 7 mile run. So I'm just gonna grab a banana for some free run fuel, and then I will meet you guys outside. Alright, so today we got a easy 6 or 7 mile run, and it's also the first day of summer, which is pretty awesome. The weather outside is beautiful right now. And the shoe for today is going to be the New Balance 1080 V13. I got these last Tuesday, I believe, and they have been by far one of the best daily trainers that I've ever used. They're a really awesome shoe, super duper soft. But yeah, I would like to talk more about these later. I think I've put just over 50 miles in them since then, and they're a really great shoe. So this week I'm planning on keeping up the 1 marathon a month streak, and I would like to hit a marathon sometime this Saturday. So that's why all the miles this week are just easy. No workout this week, actually, because last week I did end up doing a workout and spontaneously deciding to race a 5K on Sunday. So I'm just figuring I'll save the legs a little bit. No workout this week. It's not ideal in summer training to skip a week of a workout, but I think with the marathon, it's going to be no reason to risk so much extra stress on the legs versus what I'm already putting on. So just we'll be conscientious of that. But it's the first day of summer, and I'm really going to try to get into the habit of doing these runs early in the morning like I did last year, because the weather right now is absolutely beautiful. It's like 65 degrees versus at like 12 p.m. today I'll already be in the 80s and 90s. So New Jersey heat is pretty bad. So I'll try to get started early, and roads are empty too, which is another plus. So we'll just keep it easy. I don't like to say easy because these runs are all good for building my base and everything, and they're super important. So I would say more like an aerobic 6 or 7 miles, just keeping the pace nice and calm. And yep, I'll see you out there. And another quick gear check for those that are curious. We got the 1080 V13s on my feet. I have the Features merino socks, I believe. I usually don't wear the low-cut ones, but that's what I had today. I have the Nike 5-inch running shorts. These are pretty solid. And then an Under Armour tee. I think I've had this for like 2 years now. It's all good stuff. And then my watch, Garmin Forerunner 955. Really excellent watch. And yeah, you can see it's already 6:12, so we'll get started. Alright, so we're just waiting for the GPS to lock in. There we go, it's ready. So give that a press. And the Garmin is off, so we're gonna go get started. So the run is done. I think it came out to just a little bit over 7 miles, so let's stop that. See what we got here. Weather was beautiful outside right now. A little bit hot. Nope, Garmin, that is not my fastest 10K. Let's skip that. Not my fastest. Well, let's see. Sorry. So it came out to 7.13 miles. And now we're in 4 minutes. 8:58 average pace. And I think that pace in general has been feeling good. For me, that lower 9 minute per mile pace, it feels really good. So I would like to stick with that, for a little bit. And it's like the perfect base run type pace that I can hold easily for, feels like, a couple hours. This should not be an issue, so let's slip the shoes off. And then I would like to talk a little bit about summer training as well, because obviously that's a pretty big part of any cross country cross-country runners, training regimen. Their summer training is base building, all that. There are different interpretations. I would like to talk about mine for a couple minutes. But for now, and then we'll go talk about our summer goals, what I want to do over the summer, how many marathons, all that fun stuff. So I'll see you guys in the backyard. All right, so post-run, we're back inside. And I figured I would take some time, to talk about summer training, because as a cross-country runner going into senior year, summer training is pretty important. And I would like to make a big jump in my times, obviously, but I do have different goals for the winter and the fall as well. So first off, in the summer, what I think summer training is, it's a lot of base building, and you don't have to be hammering speed work in that time. I think it is good to get some speed work in, but I've been more to the philosophy of sticking to one workout per week versus in season, which is maybe 2 workouts per week. So I think one of my goals based off that for summer training is to do 1 workout per week, and not necessarily an interval workout. I'm not a big type of 5 by 1K, 6 by 1K, 10 by 400. I really don't enjoy those types of workouts. So and I don't think they're beneficial for me based on how much I the amount of distance that I run and race. So I'm going to stick to more longer tempo runs and still intervals, but not as short and fast, just more things that can build my VO2 max, build my aerobic base. Not saying that I know a lot about that, but I think just based off my experience, I want to do something that keeps me at a lower chance of injury. And to be honest, sprinting at 5:30 minute per mile pace will tend to, flare up whatever pains I have in my body based on that week. And like I also said, I'm a big advocate for high mileage training. Not saying it's always worked for me in the past. I have gotten injured based off it. The most I've held, I believe, was 70 miles a week. I know that, but I think it was for 2 weeks or maybe three weeks, I think. Yeah. And that was right before I went training for my first ultra marathon. So not saying that I want to go up to that again yet, because that was very, very vigorous training and doubles every single day almost. My body was getting tired and hurt, and I was not performing the best I could at workouts. It did eventually lead to success at race day, but that all comes at a cost of time and how I feel. Especially during the school day, I was dead. So I would like to, for now, last week I hit 60 miles. This week I plan on also hitting 60 miles, more on that later, and I would like to hold 60 miles for around 4 or 5 weeks and then maybe make the jump to 70, because I feel like I could handle that training. And like I said, I do enjoy high mileage. Most of my volume is easy miles, the aerobic miles, so we'll keep it going like that. And then another goal I have, this is kind of different, but I'm trying to run 1 marathon a month this year. And it doesn't have to be 1 a calendar month, because technically I missed 1 in January and I did 2 in February, but we're trying to get 12 into this year basically, and the easiest way to do that is 1 a month. So far, I've done my 5. I usually do it around the week of the 20th to the 28th or whatever, towards the last 2 days of the month. So I did the same thing in May. So this June I'm going to try to get hopefully my marathon. Today's the 20th and it's Thursday, so Saturday the 22nd I'm going to try to make something happen. And like I said, I'm not racing these marathons, they're just me around my town. It is what it is, and sometimes they're a grind. I've gone sub 4 a couple of times during ultra training, but realistically I'm not at the fitness right now, but we'll see how it goes. So we're going to try to get another marathon in this Saturday. And before I would taper the week before and the week after, I would go keep my mileage low. But I'm really trying to hit my 60 miles per week, because I know anyone training for cross is not going to be running marathons. It doesn't make sense for training. It's not good for your training. Don't do it. But just based on the goals that I have, I do want to do that. So I'm going to try to maintain my 60 miles a week, which is why I'm only doing 7 today. I did 7 yesterday. Tomorrow I'm going to do probably 3 or 4 miles. And then I'll have my marathon and then another 3 on Sunday. So we're just trying to keep everything balanced, keep it in the 60 mile per week realm. And that's really it. I mostly stay injury free this summer. I want to keep hitting the gym. I was going a lot during the winter. I was going maybe 4 to 6 times a week. But that was during that phase where I was running very low mileage, 30 miles a week, and I was just going to the gym a lot. And I don't think I'm in that position right now. It's not something I want to do. So I'll keep gym sessions maybe once or twice a week, mostly lower body stuff just to stay strong, because I know how important that is from an injury-prone person. So we'll just keep training like that, smart, training hard. And that's really it. I look forward to spending time with you guys on this channel. I really do. It's a great outlet for me, and hopefully you guys can learn something also. We'll get more into shoe reviews, technology reviews, clothing reviews. I'll go over my training plan. I'll go over how to prep for these long runs, nutrition, all that stuff. So we'll have a lot of fun here this summer, and I really look forward to it. So thank you guys so much, and have a great rest of your day.